Test.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the OKTAGON 60 post-fight press conference. The language of this press conference is German, but if you wish to ask a question in another language, we have translators here as well. So, what a crazy week. We've never known a week like it in OKTAGON leading up to a show. All kinds of changes, but it shows an incredible team effort. We rallied together, all changes were happened, and then we ended up delivering again another brilliant show for the fans here in Germany. Joined by a number of the fighters who were on the preliminary card earlier tonight. So if you want to raise your hand, ask any questions you've got, we'll get a microphone to you.
Jakub von MMA ohne Maske. Erste Frage an Marek Bartel. Ich mache das gerne auf Slowakisch. Marek,
the first question for
gratulujem ti k
Jacob.
víťazstvu. Veľké víťazstvo v Nemecku.
Congratulations
Druhý
for your
zápas v
win.
Nemecku, ak sa nemýlim, už si
It was
zapasil
your
tretí.
second match, or maybe
Michal,
third in Germany.
Kevin Hanks. Frankfurt. Ako sa cítiš v Nemecku? Jak
So,
si zapasil?
how are you feeling in Germany? What is it what is it like for you
Asi ako v
to fight in Germany?
So this is my probably third fight in Germany, and I feel great here because I like when I go somewhere where I'm not at home. You know what I mean? And after the fight, when the crowd scanning my name and everything, it's really nice, and I like it. So here in Germany, the OKTAGON is not popular as in Czech and Slovakia, but yeah, I mean after probably 1 year or few months it will be better, and every time when I come here back again it's better and better. So yeah, I like it.
Zoran Solaja mal len 2 zápasy, teraz vlastne tretí. S čím si šiel do toho zápasu?
So Zoran Solai only has 1 or 2 fights.
I see
So
some
what did you
fight,
expect?
Of Zoran probably 1 or 2 months ago on some reality show like Russian reality show of fighting, like the OKTAGON
Ultimate
Výzva. Yeah. So I don't see nothing special because his last fight before it's probably a few years ago. So only thing what I try to train and especially prepare is his guard, like his left guard, right? And this is only thing what I thinking about and what I train, because his backyard is somewhere from K1 or Muay Thai, so I know he's stand-up fighter and it's my playground, so I feel comfortable.
Thank you. Nächste Frage an Dominik Schuber. Dominik, wieder bei Octagon. Heute krasse Leistung gezeigt.
The next question is for Dominik Schuber.
Kampf, der
You're
muss jeder
back in
feiern.
Octagon, and today
Was
you
glaubst du,
showed
was
a
hat heute
perfect
gefehlt,
performance,
als Sieger aus dem Kampf zu kommen?
a great performance. So what do you think was lacking that you needed to win?
Zögerlich vielleicht gewesen, noch hätte den einen oder anderen Takedown vielleicht
I think I hesitated a little bit,
wirklich durchbringen sollen oder versuchen zumindest, aber
and perhaps I should have tried for the takedown a little bit more. I should have finished that takedown. Maybe there was a little trick or a special technique that I should have done, but it was a great fight, and it is what it is.
Wurde was veröffentlicht, dass du doch woanders kämpfen solltest.
That is
Bei
right.
Octagon die
A
Frage,
few weeks
ist-
ago, in the
hast du jetzt
media,
mehr
we
Kampfvertrag
caught some
oder war es-
information about a next fight, maybe someplace else, but now you're in Octagon, so what is that all about?
Also im ersten Kampf bei
I'll
Octagon
stay
war
in
so
Octagon.
eine gute Performance und ich habe ja letztes Jahr im November
I think my
sehr
first
gekämpft
fight
und
in
habe
Octagon
dann
wasn't as great as I thought, as I'd wanted. I got a hit in the back of my head, and it was a very difficult situation.
Und dann habe ich gleich Cordero und
Coming back was really hard for me.
heftige Striker halt, und das wollte ich mir selber auch beweisen, ob ich
And when I fought Cordero and Chihad, those are very good strikers.
Situation damals und ja, ist noch alles da.
But it was slightly unusual for me.
Aufbauen, Gas geben und nächstes Mal Sieg einfahren.
Right now, I need to keep going and work
7.
hard.
Dezember gibt es Octagon in München. Du kommst ja aus Wien.
On the 7th
München
of
ist nicht so
December,
weit. Jetzt
Octagon is coming to Munich. It's not that far away from Munich, from Vienna, and you are from Vienna. No, I live someplace else. But yeah, it's close.
Julian von MMA ohne Maske. Hassan, erstmal Glückwunsch zum Sieg. Ich sag mal so, es gab danach ein bisschen Kontroverse, im Vorhinein Kontroverse. Warum bist du
So I
den
have a
Weg
question
gegangen, den
for
Kampf
Hassan.
so zu gestalten?
It was
Und
a
warum hast du dich
controversial
nicht
fight,
entschieden,
so
sag ich mal, ein Statement
why did you
im ersten
approach
Kampf
this
zu setzen,
fight the
sondern
way you
mal wieder
did?
ich sag jetzt mal Spielchen zu machen, es war wahrscheinlich dein Kampfstil. Erzähl da mal so ein
Why
bisschen, was
didn't
war der
you?
Plan im Kampf?
Why were you playing around so much? And what was your plan?
Dankeschön.
Hello, everybody, and thanks.
Ich habe die ausgelacht und ich habe das absichtlich gemacht.
Well, of course, I was laughing in his face, and I did that on purpose.
Und ja, um ehrlich zu sein, habe ich auch die ganze
That's
Zeit mit
because
Max geredet und
everybody
so. Eigentlich
has
bin ich
been
ganz cool so.
a certain way towards me. Everybody has been not very nice
Show
towards me.
abgeliefert und weder Beleidigungen kommen von ihm.
But I think I showed a good
Deswegen
show,
fragen wir uns
but
einfach,
still
warum das
everybody
so ist,
laughed in my
dass
face
sie
too.
sagen, wir sind respektlos. Also
I don't
ich
know why that is.
schubse, aber was sie unter den Beiträgen so
Why don't I
haben
get the
und
respect I deserve?
geschrieben haben und so, will ich jetzt auch nicht sagen, ist scheißegal.
Some people
Deswegen alles
wrote
Gute,
some very, very
Kevin
bad
und Team
comments
und
about me,
dann
but
gibt's auch
I don't really
kein
care about this.
Statement mehr.
Alles klar.
And I
Dann
don't want to
direkt
talk
an,
about it anymore.
Kevin, ich glaube, es war ein sehr
Next question is for
schwerer
Kevin.
Kampf für dich. Ich meine, Hassan ist kein einfacher Gegner.
This must have
Dein
been a
Kampfstil ist
very
nicht einfach.
difficult fight for you.
Erzähl mal so ein
Your
bisschen,
opponent
was
was
war
very well
so
prepared
der
and very difficult to
eigentliche
fight.
Plan und was
So
hat
could
sich
you describe
verändert?
to me
Es war
what was your
wahrscheinlich
game
einfach.
plan like and what changed? Because of course this was a very
Ja, ist
difficult
richtig.
situation for
Wir
you.
wussten vorher, dass Hassan kein einfacher Gegner
Yeah,
ist.
you're
aber
right.
dennoch war es für mich eben eine
I know that
Riesenchance.
Hassan
Und ich hab
would
mich
be a
gefreut,
tough
oder ich freue mich
opponent,
hier auf großer
but it was a
Bühne,
huge
mein Können
opportunity
unter
for
Beweis
me.
zu stellen. Ich hoffe, ich konnte
I
ein bisschen
was
was
happy and I
zeigen.
still am happy
Kompletter
to have been
Vorbereitung
able
sieht
to
wahrscheinlich noch mal
fight
ganz
at
anders
such a
aus, was meine
huge
Leistung
stage.
angeht. Ja, es ist wie es ist. Er hat gewonnen.
But the outcome should have been different.
Ja, was soll ich sagen?
Hassan
Was war
won.
der Plan? Wir wollten uns viel bewegen. Wir
What
wussten,
else
dass,
could
wenn
I
er,
add?
beide Füße auf die Matte
Something
bringt,
about
dass
the
er Power
plan?
hat. Das ist auch
We
so, das
wanted
muss
to
ich unterschreiben.
keep moving, be quick on
Aber
our
ja, ich
feet.
schaue jetzt nach vorne, es ist, wie es
And I
ist. Ich
think
konnte
I
mich
managed to
gut
do
beweisen.
that.
Ich konnte,
We knew
zeigen,
my
was
opponent
passiert
was
ist, wie er schon
strong,
sagt. Wir
but
wollen
unfortunately I
ja,
couldn't get my
nicht
way.
sprechen. Sportlich ist es für mich von Anfang an
We
gewesen.
didn't want to talk
und
about
wird's für mich
that,
auch immer bleiben.
what happened at the weigh-ins,
Vielleicht
because for me this
abseits
is
vom
just sport and
Sportlichen,
it will
als du
always be that way.
Dann geschafft hast, auf den Boden zu holen und auch
So if we take
den Rear Naked Choke
take
angesetzt
or
hast,
look
hast du
away
das
from
versucht.
just sports,
Beschreib mal so deine Gefühle, weil diese
you
Reaktion
did
im
attempt
Publikum war,
a rear
also
naked
war fast
choke,
eine der
but what was
krassesten
your feeling
Reaktionen
like?
heute.
The
Das waren
reaction
so
of
die
the
Emotionen,
people in
hast du
attendance
gespürt?
was
Das war
so
ein richtiger
strong,
Scheiß,
probably the
während dem
strongest
Moment
of
hatte
all
ich das
week,
Gefühl,
all
Ich
night.
habe wirklich, um ehrlich zu sein, wusste
I
ich, dass die
felt
Situation, wenn
amazing
ich
at that
runtergehe,
moment.
genauso läuft. Ich habe in seinen Kämpfen vorher feststellen können, dass er oft um jeden Preis versucht aufzustehen und das halt oft auf Kosten.
I knew one
des
thing.
Spielers.
I knew he was going
Ja,
to
was soll
try
ich
to
sagen, es
get
ist nicht
up,
passiert, der Choke ist nicht gekommen. Ich hab
and
alles
he wanted to
reingelegt,
get
hab
my
nicht
back.
durchbekommen.
Unfortunately,
Aufgrund der
my
Zeit,
rear naked choke
aber
didn't work out,
Ja, es war auf jeden Fall eine
and I
Ansage.
didn't have enough time to make it work in the end.
Jihad, auch
But
Glückwunsch,
it was a
bis zum
roller
Sieg,
coaster of
endlich
emotions.
dein erster Octagon-Sieg. Wie fühlt es sich jetzt an, endlich mal
Jihad,
bei Octagon
congratulations for your first win in Octagon. What does it feel like?
Cooles Gefühl, ja.
It's an amazing feeling.
Ja, es ist ein schönes Gefühl, ja.
Ihr habt den, ihr habt den, boah,
It's
ihr habt den
really
Kampf beide
something
Short Notes
very, very
angenommen.
nice.
Ja, du wolltest was sagen? Also.
Ja, Fight of the Night.
You both took this fight on a short notice.
Ihr habt den Kampf beide Short Notes angenommen.
Yeah, it
Man
was
hat es auch in
quite
dem Kampf
short
gesehen,
notice. Yeah,
was
that's
für ein
right.
Elite-Kickboxer du bist. Erzähl mal so ein bisschen der Kampfverlauf. Ich
And we
meine,
saw that
Dominik
you're
hat
an
auf einiges
elite
eingesteckt.
kickboxer.
Wie lief es im Kampf? Warst du dir sicher, dass du den Kampf gewonnen hast?
Dominic really took a lot of shots from you. So how did you manage to win?
War ein schöner Kampf, hat mir Spaß
Well,
gemacht.
first of all, I wanted to thank Dominic
Ja,
for a
ich hab
fantastic
2 Kämpfe
fight.
vorher
I
verloren
really
gehabt,
enjoyed
wollte
it.
dann auf Nummer sicher gehen. Ich wollte nicht alles reinstecken.
I lost my
Ich wusste, dass
last 2 matches
also
before
ich hab
that.
gedacht, dass mich runterhaben will. Dementsprechend war ich halt ein bisschen vorsichtig. Und
And now I
Kicks.
thought
In
he
der
would
zweiten
try
habe ich dann
to
losgefordert,
grapple
weil ich
with
schon
me,
gespürt habe,
get me
dass
to
ich
the ground.
wirklich
So I was more
starken Sorgen
cautious.
machen muss um den Takedown.
But once I felt I didn't need to worry about that too much, I gained my confidence in the second round, and it was much better.
Und zwar haben wir im Kampf gesehen, dass
A question
Hassan
for Kevin
sehr
and
viele Mindgames probiert hat anzuwenden, die eventuell auch
we saw
funktioniert
that
haben.
Hassan
Hat sich das
tried
gewisserweise ein bisschen aus dem Konzept
some
gebracht oder war
mental
es gar nicht so
games.
dein Plan, direkt den Takedown
Did
zu suchen?
that
Wolltest du dem Publikum zeigen, dass
change
du auf
the
dem
way
Stand
you
mit einem
approached the
Hassan Shaban
fight,
mitknallen
or
kannst?
what? How did you want to react? Did you want to show the public
Wie
that
gesagt, es
you
war ja
can
keine
take him
Überraschung.
standing
Ich bin
up?
davon ausgegangen, dass das passieren wird. Deswegen
It was no
stand ich
surprise
im
for
guten
me.
Kampf
I
gegenüber die
expected
ganze
it.
Zeit, was das Mentale angeht. Hab sicherlich ein paar Chancen auch verpasst.
I think
Aber
I
letzten
was
Endes
in
denke
my
ich,
head,
einen
I
guten
was
Kampf
there
hingelegt. Ich
mentally
denke,
all the time,
das Publikum war auf meiner
but
Seite. Es
my
möchte ich
performance
an der
just
Stelle wieder
wasn't
bedanken.
enough.
Also das, was in den letzten Tagen
The fans were on my
passiert ist
side.
und was ich an
I want to
Unterstützung
thank them
bekommen
for
habe,
that.
das weiß ich sehr zu schätzen und es hat mir unglaublich Spaß gemacht. Ich freue mich aufs
And I
nächste Mal.
really appreciate all
Ja,
the support, and I'm
es ist
looking
halt Hassans
forward to
Art
the
so.
next
Ich
fight.
wusste es vorher. Ich denke, Leute, die sich mit ihm vorher nicht befassen, die wissen auch, oder die
I
sind
know
überrascht
this is
davon.
just how
Manche
Hassan
Leute wussten,
behaves.
dass es passieren wird, haben
He
uns
is
darauf
like that. Some people might be surprised by that, but we knew that and we were
Wir
prepared.
kennen dich eigentlich als Kämpfer,
A
der
question
eine
for
extrem
Jihad.
hohe Frequenz fährt. Gerade in den letzten Jahren hast du
We know
mehrere
you
Kämpfe,
as a
6, 7
fighter
Kämpfe
who takes
innerhalb
a
von 2
lot
Jahren
of
gemacht.
fights. Last year you had 7
Kämpfe in 2 Jahren,
fights,
Entschuldige.
and I think in the last 2 years
Es ist
you
so,
had
dass
10
Octagon dieses
fights.
Jahr noch München angekündigt hat. Wäre das noch
Ich bin ready. Let's go.
This year, Octagon announced Munich. Well, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
Ich wollte erstmal Laura zum Sieg gratulieren. Hätte eine Frage. Was denkst du,
Laura,
wie es jetzt
congratulations for
bei
your win.
Octagon weitergeht? Gehst du da jetzt, ziehst es voll durch?
Where
das
do you think your
Profi-Ding,
journey in
oder,
Octagon will continue? Are you looking
bist du dir da
forward
noch
to
unsicher?
continue, or is this the end?
Also erstmal
Are you
vielen
sure
Dank für die
or not?
Glückwünsche, auch an alle anderen. Dankeschön.
Thank you.
Also
And
mal
thank
kurz
you
zu
for
sagen,
all
ich
the
meine, wir sind jetzt in
congratulations.
so
I
einem
really
Projekt
appreciate it.
gelaufen und das darf man auch nicht unterschätzen. Also ich bin sehr, sehr weit davon entfernt, nur ansatzweise
We
Profi
entered
zu sein. Also
the
ich sag mal so,
project
die Profis
Ypsilon.
haben jahrelang trainiert, die haben
And I
jahrelang
think I'm very
Erfahrung.
far from
Also
being a
wenn man mich
pro.
jetzt mit
The
einem Profi
pros, they
in die
have
Cage
years
steckt,
and
dann
years
könnt
of
ihr euch vorstellen,
experience
was
in
passiert.
training. So when you put me in a cage with a pro, I think we all know what would
Ich werde
happen.
auf jeden Fall
I
das Ganze
probably wouldn't be
weiterverfolgen.
sitting
Ich
here
denke
smiling.
mal, es ist vielleicht, würde ich jetzt mal sagen, Potenzial da, das
Of
Ganze
course,
noch
I would
mal
like to
auszubauen.
continue on my
Aber da gehört
journey,
noch hartes Training und viel Arbeit
and
dazu
it is
und dann schauen wir
possible.
mal, wie es weitergeht.
It's possible that I will continue in MMA,
auch
but
noch
I'll
eine
take some time to
Frage an
reflect on
Dominik.
it, and we will see.
Erstmal Respekt
A
für die
question for
Leistung. Es war ein
Dominic.
richtig geiler Kampf. Auch Respekt an Jihad. War richtig cooles Ding. Hat richtig Spaß gemacht anzusehen.
I just like to say
weißt du
that
schon, wie es
we
für dich weitergeht,
really
Dominik?
value what you showed, and I respect Jihad for his performance. So what's next in store for you? We will see.
Noch mal eine Frage an dich, Hassan. Und zwar, man sagt ja,
And a
Bad
question for
Publicity ist
Hassan.
besser als überhaupt keine Publicity.
Some people
Möchtest du
say
weiter diese Art so
bad
weiterfahren, oder
publicity
sagst du,
is
es wäre
better
irgendwann auch mal
than
schön,
no
wenn die Halle einen
publicity.
selber anfeuert?
Ja, auf jeden Fall. Bei mir gibt es viele
Do you
Einstellungen, die
feel
ich
like that's
einschalten
true?
kann, deswegen. Ich treffe eigentlich viele Disziplinen. So, deswegen
Well, we can think
wenn ich
about
das
this.
wirklich
I'm
ernst
actually a
anlege,
very
dann
disciplined person.
riskiere ich auch viel, aber heute war wirklich so, auch so persönlich gegen die Zuschauer.
But
oder
today
gegen die
it was
Kommentare.
very personal.
Ich habe mich die ganze Zeit zurückgehalten, aber
It
dann
was personal
hat sich das Ganze
regarding the
geändert.
comments or the
Auf
fans,
dem Boden, da
all the
diese ganzen
booing.
Geschrei gehört habe.
All of that was
Ich hab
very
schon gedacht,
personal
was
for
sind das für
me.
Leute?
Whenever I heard that, I was like,
Meine Mutter,
who are
dies,
these
das.
people? Why are they
Nein, nicht
insulting my
respektlos.
mother?
Ich habe doch gar nichts getan.
Why are they
Meine Show abgeliefert.
saying that I have no
Und,
respect?
mich bei den, Kevin
I
bedankt.
showed up,
Also ich bin den
I showed what I
niederländisch
can
jetzt
do,
willkommen
and then I
heißen, den
thanked
Verein
Kevin.
einmal.
So I
Geschubst.
behaved with respect. I
Er
gave him
ist seinen
respect.
Weg gegangen. Die
That's
Führung
just
auf
the way I
Instagram.
saw it. He took his own journey.
Ich verstehe nicht. Es war einfach zwischen uns einfach sportlich gemeint. Ich habe auch mit seinem Manager geschrieben.
I just
Ich bin
don't
immer
really
Teil der
understand.
Familie, hat
It
er
was
mir auch
all about
gesagt,
sports
von,
between us two.
Spitfire Gym. Deswegen,
We
ich hab das am
even
Anfang wirklich
discussed something
sportlich gesehen
about
und
our
wollte dem
managers.
Kevin einfach die Bühne
We were
geben.
both part of Spitfire
Von meiner
Gym,
Meinung
like a
hat er es
family,
dann
but all of a sudden it was
so
completely
verdient.
different.
Und deswegen habe ich den Kampf angenommen. Ja.
Honestly,
Für
I
mich
think
war es
he
auf jeden Fall
deserved
auch
the
hart,
outcome
aber ich meine,
of the
da
fight.
hatte auch viele Probleme so.
Just the same, I
Deswegen,
thought that he
wenn ich
deserves to
mich
fight at
richtig
this
vorbereite und
stage.
so, ihr habt
That's
gesehen,
why I took the fight. But it was tough for me
wenn es
too.
richtig läuft, dann so 2
And you know
Monate
that when I'm
Vorbereitung
well
richtig
prepared
Gas
and
geben,
everything's
fokussiert auf
going
einen Kampf,
smoothly,
dann läuft
when
es
I
immer
have
ganz
2
anders.
months to prepare,
Deswegen kommt einfach drauf an,
the
was
fight
für
just
Gegner
looks
ich kämpfe
completely
und wie
differently.
es
Yeah,
den
so it all
Zuschauern so angeht,
depends.
ne? Was sie so,
It depends on
wenn die
who's
mich
my
wieder
next
beleidigen,
opponent,
dann
for
lache ich die
example.
aus. Dann gehe ich wieder rein und dann haue ich den Typen wieder
But
weg
if
und
the
dann lache ich
fans
die wieder
behave
aus und zeige.
like they did
Also ich will
today,
jetzt den Kevin nicht
I'll
so
laugh in
blöd
their
rankommen,
face
aber ich
again.
will einfach diesen Zuschauern zeigen,
I don't want it to sound disrespectful
warum beleidigt
towards
ihr mich.
Kevin, but
Das
I
habe ich euch
also
getan,
wanted
hat
to
er
show
gesagt,
the
ich bin
fans
respektlos, aber was
that
tut
there's
ihr?
no
Sitzt
reason
zu
for
Hause,
them
beleidigt
to
mich
insult
einfach,
me.
beleidigt
Why
meine
are you
Mutter,
insulting
beleidigt mein
me?
Leben.
Why are you
Keine
insulting
Ahnung,
my
was sie
mother
kommt.
and
Ich
my
glaub,
life?
das hat was mit Rassismus irgendwie, habe ich irgendwie das Gefühl, das zu tun.
I think it's even racist. I
Doch
think it
ganz
has
getan
to be connected with racism.
Das war's.
Benny Fighters hat Frage an Chihat Akipa. Herzlichen Glückwunsch zum Kampf und
A question for
meine Frage
Chihat.
wäre, sehen wir als
Congratulations.
nächstes einen MMA-Kampf wieder von dir oder kommst du vielleicht nochmal zurück?
Are we going to see you next time in an MMA fight, or are you going to go back to kickboxing? Or are you going to try Octagon Underground?
Glory unter Vertrag, aber es macht keinen Sinn zwischen
I
Kickboxing
also
und
have a
MMA
contract
zu
with
wechseln.
Glory.
So habe ich ja meine Karriere begonnen. Ich habe einen MMA-Kampf gemacht, einen Kickboxkampf, einen MMA-Kampf, einen Kickboxing. Und das
Kickboxing and MMA, for me, I always like to fight once in MMA and once kickbox. It's a little bit different. There are various advantages, fitness, and it's different.
Are there any more questions? Okay, one more over there.
Question for Chihat. Chihat, great fight today. I think it was maybe the best fight of the card. Bouncing back on the previous question, you fight kickboxing and MMA. Don't you think you would benefit from focusing on MMA to succeed at the highest level in Octagon?
For sure, that's what I answered before. The thing is, in German or English?
I have translator. You can.
Okay, das war das, was ich gerade beantwortet habe. Es macht für mich persönlich keinen Sinn, Kickboxen und MMA gleich
I
zu
said
machen,
this
weil das
already.
sind zwei verschiedene
For
Sportarten.
me, there's
Die
no
Kondition,
point
die
of
Bewegung,
focusing
alles.
on kickboxing and
Dementsprechend
MMA at the same time. The fitness, the movement, it's different, so I will just focus on MMA now.
Any more? Great. Thanks very much, everybody. Give us a few minutes, and then Andre and Pavel will be right up. Thank you.
Další turnaj se blíží. A tentokrát jsme si na výběru místa dali hodně záležet. Mohli jsme hrát na jistotu a vybrat třeba Paříž nebo Tokio. Nebo Dubaj. Ale my jsme si vybrali Brno. Proč? Protože v Brně se jedou ty největší bomby!
Welcome on the press conference after tournament Octagon 60 in Oberhausen. We just saw amazing fights, great fans here in Germany again. Just info about the fighters and some injuries. Milan Detelinka is currently in hospital. They are doing the a CT of his head. Supposed to be okay, but we need to do these things to be 100% sure he's okay. And Dominic Scherber has a broken left shin bone, but otherwise he's okay. Yeah. Congrats to the fans in the Nerda Cup challenge we have in Octagon. They made it to second place, so they are picking the great fighters, while Tipsport is still on first. And now let's give the word to Andre.
Yeah, also congratulations for all those incredible winners tonight. Also, thank you to the fans who came and the media. And Tipsport performance of the night, €5,000 is going to Niklas Stolze. Congratulations. Flying knee. So, Niklas, what will you do with the money? That's always the first question. So.
Gonna buy my girlfriend something nice, and then.
That's it. Yeah, that's 5,000.
Probably yes.
You will add something more. Okay, so first question.
First question here for Andre and Pavel. You promised a lot of knockouts and finishes for today's event. That was not the case, but still the card was really great. What are your reflections on this event?
Yeah, definitely. I said 8+, and it was just 5 finishes. One was like no contest, but still, I believe that we saw many great fights. Sihat against Scherber, like you said, Scherber with a broken chin and still fighting, and he was pretty close. I think that a lot of fans can give it to him also. So it was like a really tough fight, and. Last 2 fights, Lom Ali, his first fight ever in Octagon, and beat number 4, and showing performance like this. Also Niklas, unbelievable. So Hassan Shabat, it's like different kind of kid, but if he wants, he can probably do the finish.
I think so too.
But yeah, at least it looks at the first and second round. But yeah, you never know. Also, I never think about Chan with Hromek. What was it? Like he was probably like outside of his head with this performance in 3 rounds, trying to wrestling. He's a really good boxer. He hit Hromek in the stand, and then he's trying wrestling him. I don't understand, but sometimes, like, I don't want to say anything bad about it, but I think that was not successful strategy. So, yeah, you never know. But I'm happy. I'm happy about the performance of these guys.
I would just say about the fans, like you asked, because I think it's important that we are on the mission here in Germany as an Octagon, to build the sport and make it super popular with you guys, actually, with the journalists as well. And what I have to say, it's always so good crowd here in Oberhausen, and it was same thing today, like men, women, couples, like super nice people supporting the fighters in the moments, in the big moments of their fights. Also, how they clap for Milan Detelinka when he was leaving the cage, and all these things always happen here in Oberhausen, and we're super proud to have this kind of fans, and it shows that we are more and more successful in our mission with you guys and the fans, so that was really good.
And maybe I will add one more thing. In Germany, still the problem with MMA, yeah. On TV, and only 16 years old people can come here in Oberhausen. In different Bundestag, they can come only in 18+, which is totally nonsense. We have to pay some politics that they for lobbying, and we have to tell them that what the fuck. This is sports, and these guys are incredible, and they are role models for young people. They are not watching fucking social media. They are going to the gym. They're trying to get themselves better life, and they want to be like role models, like Mr. Vajant here and all the other guys. Unbelievable stories behind them, Lom Ali and many others here behind the table. So what the fuck is this? We have to change this. Like, these guys definitely deserve the same attention as a football players, hockey players, any other players, and also we have to put the border for years lower, because it's really something what definitely young girls and boys should to see and need to watch. Not just the training, also the fights, because I believe that this is the normal sports, and like Thai boxing, kickboxing, boxing. So why to put it in the TV after 23? It doesn't make sense.
Thank you for your answer. Second question was for Lomali. Lomali, congratulations! Great fight, great finish. You made a great entrance into Octagon. What is next for you?
Was als nächstes kommt? Sorry, ich habe
What's going to happen in the future? I lost my voice a little bit, but I just want to say I don't know what's going to come in the future. Andre will make the decision. How about my fitness level? I would be ready for Frankfurt, but I don't know what's going to happen.
Do you
Thank
see
you.
yourself going in line for a title shot in a near future?
Was heißt eine Chance? Denkst du, ich habe keine oder?
So what do you think that I have a chance to take the title? Well, I think that I am able to get it. But I don't want to go ahead of myself. I think that I really want to deserve the title. If there is an offer, I will take it. But just the fact that I beat Buchinger doesn't mean that I can fight for the title. I think that it's step by step.
The question will be for Niklas. Niklas, congratulations. Well-deserved bonus for you. From the press conference before the fight, you seemed already really locked in. I think you were preparing different for this fight, and the results showed it. Also, a bit the same question that for Lomali. What's next for you?
Thank you very much. Was als nächstes kommt, schauen wir mal.
We will see. We will see what happens in the future. I don't want to foresee anything, to make any predictions. I think that's my weakness. I really try to go on and think about the future. But I think that right now, I should think about what's happening now. I have a new team. I practice on Cyprus, and we're planning something new there too. Mentally, I think that I need to rest a little bit too. Before the fight, I said that I respect Gohot. I respect that he challenged me, that he made this decision. I want to be a role model for the young. I think that it's a task for me and for him as well. I think that Cosma is the greatest star of Octagon, and as I said, being against Green, I think that could be great. Andre, could we do that? Could we make that happen? I think it would be great.
Jakub von MMA ohne Maske. Die erste Frage stelle ich auf Slowakisch, Čechisch, auf Jakub Bahník. Jakub, srdečne ti gratulujem k tvojej výhre po
Jacob, congratulations for your win after almost 2 years. What does it feel like?
No, je to pro mě úžasný pocit.
It's a great feeling for me. What happened had happened, but I finally won after 2 years, and I'm very happy. Last time you fought Najand, and tonight it was Grabinski. Who's next? Another challenge? Well, I asked for Shamrock in the O2 arena, so let's see if that works out.
Nächste Frage auf Deutsch auf Lom Alieskiev. Du hast uns alle ein bisschen eingelegt.
A question for Lom Alieskiev.
Rundenkampf, auch bei mir im Interview in Octagon.
You said you want to fight 5 rounds. You said it in an interview with me and also in different interviews for Octagon. And this time you won in the first round. Congratulations. Thank you very much. The KO just came out naturally. I was prepared. I wanted to fight 5 rounds. I could see him almost spit out his mouth guard and he started bleeding a lot. I thought he might get out of it. He wasn't that broken down, so I was still ready for 5 rounds. But the KO, it just came naturally. So you just beat a huge legend. Buchinger is a legend all over Europe, in Germany and the Czech Republic. So what does that mean for you, and what was your mental setup for the fight? I wasn't nervous, if that's what you're asking. I was calm. I respect Buchinger. If somebody doesn't like Ivan Buchinger, there's probably something wrong with that person. You can't not love him. He's such a nice guy, honestly. But when you're in the cage, he's your opponent number 1. I tried not to play around, I just wanted to get in. I really focused on today. I knew I had to get my work done, but I still respect Ivan a lot. We know you also are a Bundesliga fighter, you also are a great striker. We saw some matches in KSW. So why did you decide to, or when would you like to fight on the ground? My game plan was to work standing up, and if that doesn't work out, we'll take it to the ground. If he gives me too much pressure, we'll take it to the ground and I will take control of the whole fight. That was my plan. Another question for Niklas Stolze. Congratulations on your win. We know this was a very important win for you. What was it like for you? The last match with Gertes, you lost. So where did you find your motivation to fight again?
Bei meiner Niederlage gesagt und ich sage das jetzt auch nochmal bei meinem Sieg.
As I said, after my last loss, and I will say it again after a win, when somebody wins, you start whining and you're sad about it. But I had to overcome so many obstacles. There was always something. I had to work out what happened in Leipzig as well. Honestly, I don't really understand it all. It cost me a lot of money, a lot of sponsors, a lot of sparring partners, a lot of friendships even, and a lot of time. Many people don't understand what that does to you. I've always tried to get Magdeburg on the card. I wanted to move the scene from Magdeburg forward. There are so many talented people there. I want some more talents from that city fighting on cards in Octagon. And my biggest motivation, well, I've already talked about that at the previous conference. I have a beach house. That's the reason why I wake up every morning. I just want to wake up every morning and see the beach. That's my biggest motivation. So now you want to fight Kozma. Do you have a problem with Czech people? No, I have no problems with Czech people. Octagon was very kind to me. They were always very fair to me. I think I had the opportunity to fight at Octagon 7. That was a huge step for me then. I can't even imagine how important it was then. Then I got a contract proposal in Bellator, but I refused it to be able to stay in Octagon. And when I fought Janko, I took pictures with Czech fans for hours, because Czech fans are unbelievable when it comes to MMA. And Slovak as well. I have no issue with Czechs.
Letzte 2 Fragen, dann gebe ich weiter. Frage an Mohamed Grabinski.
Last 2 questions. One for Mohamed Grabinski. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for you today. Fourth loss in a row. So, what's in your head? What's next for you? Well, you always ask yourself these questions. But all of these losses were very close. Even today, competing against Jakub Bachnik, even against Duque, who's in the final of the Game Changer. So let me say this again, they're amazing fighters. I saw the record of Jakub Bachnik. They're all very strong fighters. And it doesn't matter if we fight in Oberhausen or anywhere else, I'm always happy to be able to show up and fight in Octagon, wherever that might be. It's amazing that Octagon gives us the opportunity to fight in front of huge crowds. There's a lot of media support as well. Back in the day, we used to fight in garages. There were no divisions, but this time we have a professional organizations and we're all happy to have it. Everything is so professional and we should be thankful to these two guys here. So thank you so much for what you're doing, for being able to fight here, for having a contract. I'm always ready to deliver a good fight. It didn't work out today, but it might work out some other day. Jakub Bachnik is a great striker, he's a great boxer. My game plan didn't work out today. It was only later in the fight that I found my stride and I felt more strong, but it was already too late. So today, Bachnik won, but I'm happy we're all fit and both healthy, and that's the most important bit.
Next question for Wahid Najand. You come from a big community in Afghanistan. You have a lot of
fan
fans.
base in Afghanistan. Yeah, but what is your opinion to the crowd today? You fight in Germany, but I think you have a lot of German fans now.
در تمام مسابقاتی که برگزار میشه از ما افغانا اشتراک می داشته باشه و فعلا اکثریت زیادش از خود آلمان بودن که در مسابقه ما حضور داشتن.
Most people come from fan bases, Afghan, German, and mostly they come for this show.
For the promoters, I will say it in German, it's a little bit easier. Wahid Najand ist ein Riesenstar oder entwickelt sich gerade zum Riesenstar. Was sind so eure Pläne mit ihm? Ich meine, wenn man sich die Octagon-Beiträge von ihm
Najand is a great star.
Hunderttausende von Likes, Kommentare mit der afghanischen Flagge. Was sind so die Pläne?
If you look at his Instagram, he's got hundreds of thousands of likes at each post. What are the plans for the future about him?
We don't do the plans before the fights and right after the fights, yeah, because you never know. So the plans is to make a deal for the next fight, and where it's gonna be and when it's gonna be, I don't know now. But definitely, like, we are happy that we got him. He showed his skills today, definitely very quick, and we feel that hype. Also, somebody was streaming this fight. We are not happy about this, that they are stealing our stream, but that stream was shut down with 50,000 people. Okay, so if they will start to pay, he can gain a lot of money.
Thank you. Lom, die Frage an dich, ich meine, es war jetzt ein Kampf im Leichtgewicht, aber deine eigentliche Gewichtsklasse ist ja das Federgewicht. Hast du vor, wieder zurückzugehen oder fühlst du dich im Leichtgewicht wohler?
Lom Ali Eskiev, do you plan to go back to your division or are you planning to go back to stay in lightweight? You're used to featherweight. I think that I will continue fighting in featherweight, but maybe in Frankfurt I might not want to lose that much weight, so I decided for 70 kilograms. If it's necessary, I can also work with 77 kilograms. You probably have some strong feelings after your match. We also saw it in the audience. You challenged Eduard Keksel.
einfach
What can you say about
eine
this?
Sache gemacht, was mir überhaupt nicht gepasst hat.
Edward did something that I didn't like. It's a really long story. I would like to take him down. I would like to take him down in the cage. He would be an opponent that I want to destroy. He can stay in the prelims if he doesn't want to take me on.
Anybody else? Okay, so that's it.
I have one more question. Gianni. So, auf Deutsch.
Ja, auf Deutsch.
Okay. Bei dir war letzte, glaube ich, 2 Tage, zweimal der Gegnerwechsel. Wie geht man mit sowas um?
Es war nicht nur zweimal, das waren ja wirklich.
Johnny, I think that you had some changes in your opponents. It was like 7 or 8 times every other day. What did you feel about that? I didn't know what my opponent is going to look like. I didn't have time to look it up. Were you prepared? Were you surprised that it was going to be so hard? I knew Arteaga was strong, but I was surprised he was as strong as I saw tonight. Originally, you were supposed to face Rishavi. Yes, I think that he had something wrong with his back. I don't know if he's well now. But when he's well, I would like to face him in the future.
This is it. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you to the fighters. Thank you all, and see you in 2 weeks. We got big tournament in BRNO, and then we are in Frankfurt. Thank you, guys.
Další turnaj se blíží. A tentokrát jsme si na výběru místa dali hodně záležet. Mohli jsme hrát na jistotu a vybrat
třeba Paříž.
Nebo Tokio. Nebo Dubaj. Ale my jsme si vybrali Brno. Proč? Protože v Brně se jedou ty největší bomby!